Introducing the all-new Cranberry 5. Boo! That's the exact same thing as last time. Guys, don't end up like Bob. Being risky is safe, and being safe is risky. Is a quote from the book Purple Cow by Seth Godin about marketing. I know it's a weird name, Purple Cow, but this book has completely transformed the way I look at business and marketing. There's two core ideas with this book. And if you guys understand these core ideas, then you get the value of the full 200 pages that I read. And I believe that if you don't understand these two core concepts, then you should not start a business, because these two core concepts are essential and the reason behind all the successes with new products that you see popping out of nowhere, like ChatGPT, Uber, DoorDash. So if you understand these, you will be in a much better situation. But before we start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Aman Ali. I'm a University of Toronto student who's really into entrepreneurship and business. And I want to be able to share my journey of becoming financially free with you guys. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and let's begin. So the author repeated the word remarkable probably 1,000 times. And the reason he did it was because he believes that making remarkable products is the key to success in business. What remarkable means is things that stand out, things that are away from the crowd. So he gives this analogy. The analogy is, imagine you're driving past a herd of cows, a herd of brown cows, right? At first you're like, whoa, look at those cows. And then really quickly they get boring. They're not interesting anymore. But then imagine in that herd of brown cows, you see a purple cow. Instantly you're like, whoa, what? Purple? You instantly go take pictures with it. You're amazed, right? That's the analogy of what your product should be like. Your product should be like the purple cow. It should stand out amongst the herd of brown cows. Especially in today's day and age where the competition is fierce. Every single product is oversaturated. And if you don't stand out, you're gonna be invisible and you're just gonna be a part of the herd. No one's gonna remember you. So that's the crucial key idea that Seth Godin is trying to bestow upon us. The second core idea that he's trying to help us learn is the idea diffusion curve. Basically, this curve revolves around how products are adopted by the market, right? There's 4 different types of groups of people. First, we have the risk takers. These guys are the people that are standing in line when a new product gets released for 12 hours like maniacs. These guys want to be special. They want to stand out. And that's the most important group you should target. And we'll get to that later. The second type of group of people, I guess you can kind of mix them, the early adopters. So the early adopters, these guys are similar to the risk takers in that they buy new products because they feel like they'll get a bigger advantage, more cameras, things like that. And late adopters is what majority of people are in. These guys, they only buy products once they feel like it's safe to buy the products. And how do they feel safe? Because they see the risk takers and early adopters try it. And then they're like, okay, I see it being used, I'll go buy it. And this is where majority of the people are, right? The reason he brings this up is because the issue is that marketers, they try to focus majority of their time targeting the mass, right? They're targeting the late adopters. These guys, they're not gonna buy your new product, right? There's no point of marketing towards them. Instead, what he recommends is that you niche down as small as possible. Target those risk takers, right? Be as unique and outstanding and exceptional, remarkable as possible. And because you're like that, the risk takers and early adopters will be drawn to your product like flies seeing a light. It will stand out. The issue with targeting to the masses is that these risk takers won't be attracted to your product, and the late adopters won't be attracted to your product either since it just came out. So you're not going to get any customers. And that's the main idea that this author is trying to persuade you guys to. And I personally, I've seen this firsthand. I tried releasing a clothing brand before and it didn't get any traction. And the reason being, I feel like it's because it was just basic clothing brand. It doesn't stand out. It's just, it's just something mediocre. It's a mediocre product. I didn't have the best quality. I didn't have the cheapest price. I didn't have anything special about the clothing brand. Also, the design was complete trash. I mean, look at that. What was I thinking? What he means by remarkable can mean a variety of things. It can be the cheapest. It can mean the most expensive. It can mean the highest quality. It can mean the lowest quality. I don't know if lowest quality would work, but you get the point. You gotta be an extreme, right? And that's the only way you grab the attention. Look at ChatGPT. They didn't use a single dollar in advertising, but they got 1 million users in a really short amount of time because they have a remarkable product that the market has never seen before. So that's basically the goal. You gotta make remarkable products. I can't stress this enough. Also, he mentions these early adopters and risk takers like sneezers. Sneezers are people that spread what you call an idea virus. An idea virus is basically your product, right? So you gotta target. Another reason why you target these early adopters and risk takers is because they're always spreading word of mouth, and word of mouth is the most important form of marketing because that spreads like crazy and you don't have to spend any money on it. And that's the way your business grows, word of mouth. So instead of being a marketer who focuses on advertising, focus on product design. Focus on making remarkable products. And that way, these sneezers, these guys will sneeze your product onto everyone else. And that's basically what he preaches for 200 pages. So I think I saved you a heck of a lot of time. And because of that, it would mean a lot to me if you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for future videos about entrepreneurship, making money, businesses. If you're into that, I'm sure you would like the channel. So that's it. I'm gonna sign off and peace.